So now, okay, we'll start our today's topic. So listen, in my previous class, I was teaching you tenses. Okay, was I not? I was teaching you about tenses. Hello.
Yes, sir, you were.
Okay, so I was teaching you tenses, and you had written all the rules till future indefinite only. You had written rules only till future indefinite. Hello. Tell me. I think that you had written the rule only till going to form. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now. And you had not written all the rules of going to form. You had written how many points under the going to form rule? How many rules of going
So
to form you had written?
four four points.
4 points. Which was the last point?
We use going to form
Yeah, yeah.
to talk about things that we have decided to do before talking about it.
Okay, now. So now you write next point after it. We use this form. Yeah. Is there any question if you want to ask? Is there any question if you want to ask? No? Then let me explain, okay? We use this form to express what seems or likely to happen in the future time. Okay? In the future time, what seems or likely to happen in the future time. When there is something in the present, when there is something in the present which about it, suggests about it.
So repeat the sentence.
Okay, what seems or likely to happen in the future time when there is something in the present which suggests about it. Okay, so you'll write example. You'll write example. It is cloudy. It is cloudy. Okay, write comma. It is going to rain today. So at first you write, then I will explain what's in this sentence. Tell me it's done.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now. So here it's cloudy. It's cloudy means at present you can observe that there are some clouds in the clouds in the sky. So this is the present condition, and these conditions suggest you okay about the future event, and what it suggests that it is going to rain means certainly it will rain. So for that case we use it is going to rain. Okay, going to form. It's clear to you all?
Yes.
Hello? It's clear to you all? Okay, now right, next point. We use we use this form to express an action.
सर
We
वी उसके बाद क्या बोले सर?
we use this form. We use this form to express an action. We use this form to express an action which is at the time of happening. Is there any question?
ये सर एट ए टाइम के बाद
At the time of happening. H A double happening.
डन सर.
Okay, it's done. Tell me, is it done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now. So, can you tell me any example of this case? Any work that is at the point of happening, that is at the point of beginning. So, now, okay, take example.
Sir, I
So,
am going to market.
yeah, I'm going to market. Yeah, yeah, the train is going to start. Hmm?
Sir,
Yeah, so both examples can be written. Okay, so if it will be over, then you will tell me that you have done. So it's done now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now
Yes, sir.
you will write next point that will be of future continuous. Right. Next heading future continuous. Tell me, is it done future continuous? So right now we use this tense to talk about an action which will be in progress at a time in future time. We use this tense to talk about an action which will be in progress at a time in the future time.
Sir, repeat it again.
We use this tense to talk about an action which will be in progress at a time in future. Means if any work which will be in progress, okay, at a time in future, then this is an example of future continuous. So can you give me one example from your side? Anyone?
Sir, I will be writing letter tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be writing a letter tomorrow. Okay, it's done. So now we'll write next. Okay, future perfect. Sorry, future perfect. Future perfect. Now, are you ready for writing the point? Okay, are you ready? Okay, now
Yes, sir.
we use these tense to talk about an action which will be completed by a certain time in the future time. We use these tense to
Sir,
talk
action
about
के
an
बाद
action. Yes? Any question?
सर एक्शन के बाद सर
Okay, we use this tense to talk about an action which will be completed, okay, by a certain time in the future time. So an example. Can you tell me an example from your side for this case? Okay, can you tell me? Right, I will have completed my letter. I will have completed my letter. I will have completed my letter.
Sir, they will have left Canada.
They will have left for Canada. Canada. Okay, or you can say if you are saying that they will have left Canada, it means they have, okay, they have come out of Canada, means they are going to leave Canada. It's mean, and they, if you are saying that they will have left for Canada, means they are going to Canada. So this is the difference between these two sentences. So done now.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
write future perfect continuous now. Okay, we use this tense to talk about an action. We use this tense to talk about an action which will be in progress over a period of time, and continued up to that time in future. So tell me, is it done here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
सर रिपीट एक बार वापस
What? Do you want me to repeat? Do you want me to repeat?
सर टाइम के बाद क्या बोले सर
Which
up to
will
that
which
time?
will be in progress over a period of time and continue up to that time, and will be continued up to that time in future. So now I'm going to give you exercise. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you want exercise, or actually I had thought to start a new lesson in textbook. So what's your desire? Tell me. What do you want today? Do you want to do exercise, or do you want to do exercise at your home? I will send that exercise at you, in your WhatsApp group, okay? And we'll do that
Yes,
exercise at your home. Now let me
yes, sir.
start
Just send
lesson,
it on WhatsApp.
okay? Because we are lagging behind little. So you all have your books.
Yes,
You
sir.
all have your books behind.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes
so
sir.
take out, please. Take out behind book and listen. Uh, as I can recall, I was teaching you the sound of music. Is it part one?
Yes, sir.
So, had I explained any chapter, any page in this lesson?
Yes, sir.
Listen.
You have explained the second paragraph.
So, can you tell me from your side what do you know about this story? Okay, that you have read till now. What do you know about the story till now?
Sir, this is a story of a girl, Evelyn Glennie, who lost his hearing capacity at the age of 11, and she has a dream of becoming a
17,
singer.
17, 17. Okay,
Okay,
17.
17.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
And she, sir, I can't.
Sorry.
Sir, I can't explain.
Okay, you are not able to explain. Okay, so you are telling. So you all have your books. You all have your books. So please
Yes,
open
sir.
your book. Okay, now
Yes
I'm
sir.
going to explain. As you can see, paragraph 1, I'm going to explain from here. Okay, so now let me take the book here. So look here, rush our crowds jostle for position on the underground train platform. A slight girl, looking younger than her 17 years, was nervous yet excited as she felt the vibration of the approaching train. It was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London, and daunting enough for any teenager faced from a Scottish farm. But this aspiring musician faced a bigger challenge than most. She was profoundly deaf. Okay, so now I'm going to ask some words here if you know or don't know. So, Josel, you know, as you can see, it's written in your book. So, what does it mean, Josel? Hello, Josel means roughly, push roughly. As you see, when you go to a temple, then you see lots of rust there, and they try to uh, they push each other to move ahead. It happens there, okay? So jostle is this word, okay? And if I talk about slide, you know, slide means A
A
small
little bit.
teen.
A small
Means
thing.
any girl or boy of short height and is not is thin, means is not fat. Then that boy or girl will be called sly. Okay. And now here excited, nervous, nervous. First tell me nervous. Nervous. It's a common word. You all know. So I'm not going to explain this word. Excited. It's very common word. Okay.
Yes.
Full of excitement. That is excited. Okay. Full of excitement. That is excited. Vibration. So now prestigious. Prestigious. Hello. Prestigious means popular, renowned. Okay. Means one is very famous. That is prestigious. And now daunting. Daunting is written in a book. So you understand what does it mean daunting? Hmm? Which daunting means which creates fear. Okay, which creates fear. So that's daunting. Okay, or that frightens someone, just like if a lion appears before you, then that will be a daunting thing. Okay, means if that lion will growl at you, then you will feel frightened. So that will be a frightening thing. So that will be a daunting thing. It's clear now. Okay, now. So let me explain here. So now it was rush our crowds. Rush our crowds. Joseph as position on the underground trail platform means the crowd who were in a hurry. They were jostle, means they were pushing. Okay, to make a room, to make a space for themselves, and where they were standing on the underground train platform, means on the train platform they were trying to find the space for themselves. That's why they were pushing to each other or to one another. It's clear. And among this crowd there was a slight girl, looking younger than her 17 years. And this girl was not looking of her age, looking younger than her age. And this girl was nervous. Although this girl was nervous, Miss was full of nervousness and was a little bit puzzled, not feeling easy there, yet excited. Despite this girl was excited, was full of excitement. As she and what was the reason of this girl's excitement? This was the reason. It's coming of the train which was approaching, which was coming towards this girl. And the reason for her excitement was that she was going for the first time at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London. This was her first time that she was going to this place. Okay. And for any teenager, for any teenager phrase from a Scottish form means any person, any boy or girl who is in her or his teenage. Okay, means is under 20 or above 10. So the boy or girl of this age, and this boy and girl, if it is from a village area, just like it has been said, a Scottish form means a Scottish means the field of a Scotland, the village side area of a Scotland. So this Evelyn was from such type of locality, such type of area. So if this girl was going for the first time to such a uh, prestigious place, okay, So this was daunting enough for her. Means this was a little bit frightening for her. But this aspiring musician faced a bigger challenge than most. And this aspiring, aspiring means aspiring musician means this girl who wants to be a great musician faced, means confronted, okay, came across a bigger challenge than most, means than any other has faced in his or her life. She was profoundly deaf. Profoundly means completely, entirely deaf. Elvin Glennie's loss of hearing had been gradual, and this girl was not deaf by birth. So, hello, have you
Yes,
any
sir.
issue in understanding what I'm explaining? Listen, so what have you understood through this first paragraph? First thing, huge crowd pushing each other, okay, on the underground train platform. A girl who is short haired and thin, uh, who is not looking like a girl of 17 years, was nervous but excited. And why was she excited? Because she was going for the first time at this prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London, which was a very known place, a very big place. And since this girl belongs to a countryside, a Scotland countryside, so this was the reason that everything was not uh, okay for this girl. And one thing more that was odd for this girl, that this girl has faced a bigger challenge, and that challenge was that she had been completely deaf, but she was not completely deaf by birth. Okay, so now, so you have to tell me from your side, what have you understood from the first paragraph? Listen, I'm going to ask one of you. So now, Aditya Ranjan, can you?
Sir, yes, sir.
So tell me, what have you
Yes,
understood? And listen, you will not
sir, in Hindi or
cheat,
in...
you will not cheat, you will not cheat, and you are going to explain everything in English.
Okay, sir. Yes. So on a train program, there was very crowded. There was hostel for position. There was one slight girl. She was not looking for 17 years. She was very nervous but excited because he was going first day at the prestigious Lower Academy of Music in London.
Hmm.
Uh, it was known famous for the teenagers music for learning
It was
or
it was
that
a
girl.
landmark place, okay, in the field of music. Okay, it was a well-known, renowned place for music. Okay, where all
That girl,
known musician visit, usually visit. So now we'll move.
that girl,
Yeah, yes,
that
yes,
that girl was belonged to the Scottish countryside.
yes. Okay,
The
now,
bigger challenge for that girl was she was fully deaf, but she was not deaf from the birth.
okay, now. So look here. Evelyn Glennie's loss of hearing had been gradual. Her mother remembers noticing something was wrong when the 8-year-old Evelyn was waiting to play the piano. Uh, Her mother remembers noticing something was wrong when the 8-year-old Evelyn was waiting to play the piano. They called her name and she didn't move. So here the mother of Evelyn remembers, okay, remembers about one day when she noticed that something was wrong with this girl. यानी यहाँ पे इसकी जो एवलिन की जो माँ है वह एक दिन को याद करती है जब उसने ये नोटिस किया कि इस एवलिन के साथ कुछ न कुछ जो है गलत कुछ गड़बड़ है। जब ये 8 साल की थी और जब ये पियानो को प्ले करने के लिए अपने टर्न का वेट कर रही थी, ठीक है। और जो है जो अनाउंसर्स थे उन लोगों ने इसके नाम को कॉल किया लेकिन यह थोड़ी सी भी मूव नहीं की, यानी अपनी जगह पर खड़ी रही। ओके। और मदर बोल रही है उसके शब्दों में कि मैं तुरंत मैंने महसूस किया कि उसने जो है अनाउंसर्स ने जो उसके नेम को लिया था उसको वो सुन नहीं पाई थी। और ये जो माँ जिसका नाम जो है क्या नाम है, इजाबेल इसाबेल ग्लेनी नाम है, ठीक है। और वो बताती है कि एवलिन ग्लेनी का जो हियरिंग जो लॉस था, लॉस ऑफ हियरिंग जो था, ये जो था अचानक से नहीं हुआ था, एकाएक नहीं हुआ था, बल्कि ये धीरे धीरे हुआ था, ठीक है। और कुछ कुछ समय तक तो ये जो एवलिन थी अपनी जो ये ग्रोइंग डिफनेस था उसको हाइड करने में या कहीं ना कहीं सक्सीड हो गई थी, उसको हाइड करने में, लोगों से छुपा पाने में कि उसको कोई इस तरह का दिक्कत नहीं है अपने फ्रेंड्स से, अपने टीचर्स से। लेकिन बट बाय द टाइम शी वाज 11, बट when the time when she was 11 years old, her marks had deteriorated, means her marks had become worse and worse. Okay. And her headmistress, means the headmistress of this Evelyn, asked her parents to take Evelyn to a specialist. So, what did the headmistress of Evelyn urge to her parents? Can anyone tell me?
Sir, please repeat the question, sir.
What did the headmistress of Evelyn urge her parents
Sir, to take the Alvin to the specialist.
to take to a specialist? Okay, to take to a specialist. As and what was the reason that that's that this headmistress suggested like suggested like this?
Sir, because due to deafness, their marks was deteriorated in the at the
Yeah,
age of
it's
11.
about marks. It's about marks. Okay, her marks were deteriorating. Okay, it was then discovered that her hearing was severely impaired as a result of gradual nerve damage. They were advised that she should be fitted with hearing aids and sent to a school for the deaf. Everything suddenly looked black, says Evelyn. Okay, and listen, it was then when the parents of Evelyn took her to a doctor, then they found that her hearing capacity was, ability was severely, means completely impaired, means deteriorated, debilitated, or destroyed. And as a result of, and it had happened. Why? It had happened due to the gradual nerve damage, means her nerves had, okay, damaged gradually. And They were advised that she would be fitted with hearing aids. Means the parents of Evelyn were told by the doctor that Evelyn would be fitted with hearing aids. यानी एवलिन का जो है जो उसके कान है उसमें जो है hearing aids जो है लगाए जाएंगे एंड सेंट टू अ स्कूल फॉर द डेफ और उसको जो है डेफ के जो लोगों का जो गर्ल या बॉय होते हैं स्टूडेंट होते हैं उनके लिए जो स्कूल होता है विशेष करके उसमें उसको भेजा जाना चाहिए एवरीथिंग और when Evelyn heard about all this, everything became dark before her. Okay, but Evelyn was not going to give up. Now I'm going to reading this paragraph third, and now you will go through cross check. You will cross check the lines. But Evelyn was not going to give up. She was determined to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music. One day, she noticed a girl playing a xylophone and decided that she wanted to play it too. Most of the teachers discouraged her, but percussionist Ron Forbes spotted her potential. He began by tuning two large drums to different notes. Don't listen through your ears, he would say. Try to sense it some other way, says Evelyn. Suddenly, I realized I could feel the higher drum from the waist up and the lower one from the waist down. Forbes repeated the exercise, and soon Evelyn discovered that she could sense certain notes in different parts of her body. I had learned to open my mind and body to sound and vibrations. The rest was sheer determination and hard work. So here, when Evelyn knew that everything was bad with her, but what could she do if here any normal person would have been, then he must have he must have given up. But this Evelyn was a girl of a strong determination. So this girl decided that she would not give up. Means she would not accept defeat. She is not going to accept a pity life for her. She was determined to lead a normal life. Here, this Evelyn was determined to lead, means to live a normal life means to live a life like a normal people and pursue her interest in music. And since she wanted to be a musician, so she thought that she would not okay she would not lose her dream, and she would continue her studying music. One day she noticed a girl she noticed a girl who was playing a xylophone. Xylophone is a type of instrument that you can see in your book that's given by side. Okay, and this is a musical instrument with a row of wooden bars. Okay, it's a type of wooden musical instrument with a wooden bars. Okay,